I'm in love with the chipper. Oh my god, sorry about that. Guys, what's up? What is up today? How are y'all? How are y'all beautiful people doing today? Today we got barbecue chicken, we got Korean fried chicken, we got the soy garlic boneless, and then we have the hot mala wings. Ooh, and then I got some Ddeok-Bokki. Sorry if I mispronounce it, honestly. Ddeok-Bokki. Yes, right here. And today we're gonna review Nosferatu. Woo, Robert Eggers. Oh, okay. There's lots to talk about here, but you already know. Ooh, okay, we're gonna try the wings first. The wings. Let me see. Oh. Mmm. Okay. Mmm. Korean fried chicken is different. Honestly, like, this is the best fried chicken. This. I mean, occasionally you want the KFC, you know, churches, but this, I think this fried chicken, this form of fried chicken is better than most, you know? Ooh, it's really good, guys. So, that's what I'm saying. Mmm. Mmm. I'm loving it. I clean my bones. I don't want to hear none of it, alright? I don't hear none in the comments being like, clean your bones. Oh, this looks clean to me. What do you think? What's the verdict? There's only so much you can pick away, you know? Alright. And then we have the boneless. Look at that, nice. I like how gold it is. You know, I like how, you know, fried it is. That makes sense. I don't know if that makes I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I mean? The color, everything looks right. You know, we got that tender look. I already know I'm gonna go in for a huge bite and it's gonna bust. Alright. Cheers, guys. Wow.
Sensational.
Wow. That was Yo, that's crazy good. That's crazy good right here. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna try the Ddeok-Bokki. Try this. Alright. Going in for a bite, guys. Ooh, okay. You know, I don't really know what this is, but you already know it's gonna be a bomb. Alright, let me move this, guys. Sorry. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Okay. The spice level is good. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, okay. I was expecting that. I thought I was gonna have more of a, like a pasta, like I don't know what these things are called, but more of like the. I thought these were gonna be like more like a pasta kind of texture, you know, spaghetti kind of like on softness, you know. Okay. I like it. Let me get some water. Nosferatu, directed and written by Robert Eggers. A gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman and a terrifying vampire infatuated with her, causing untold horror in its wake. Guys, woo, Nosferatu. Okay, I believe this is the third iteration of you know, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That is correct.
I could be wrong. 3, 2, I think it's 3. Robert Eggers is probably one of the greatest filmmakers right now. One of the greatest living filmmakers of all time. I love that his filmography has just been just period dramas, period horror, and then like starting with The Witch, which was his breakthrough, was a phenomenal debut. He always manages to create an eerie atmosphere, so haunting. And the same thing could be said for Nosferatu. And this whole movie feels like a whole nightmare, you know, like sleep paralysis. I mean, yeah, literally it feels that way. As I was watching, I was like, this literally feels like that. It's so surreal. Oh my god. Sleep paralysis sucks, guys. There was no joke. There was a period in time where I had it every night for like 2 weeks. You know, it was crazy. Like I just got used to it. I mean, I didn't like it. I would not say it's fun, you know, but it was crazy. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, I remember doing a whole bunch of research. Sorry for the whole tangent. Okay, let me just say really quickly. I did a whole research. There's not a lot on it, and it says that like, you know, it's caused by either you're like stressed and you haven't got enough sleep, you know, and all that. But anyways, all of those feelings resurfaced when I was watching Nosferatu, and wow, it's just, he's so good. He never misses, you know, like, I mean, I still need to see his other movies. There's quite a few where I need to watch it, but The Witch, this one is, I think, such a good addition to his filmography. Right here. Can you see it? Hold up. Okay. Going for a bite, guys. Crazy good. I know probably some of y'all in the comments is like, why didn't you have ranch? Why didn't you have ranch? I feel like dunking this in ranch is just disrespectful. Yeah, like I feel like it would just ruin the flavors, and I'd just be tasting like Hidden Valley, you know? Like, no, I don't want that. And the flavors here are so rich. Oh, sorry, that's like, that does not look good. All right, we're gonna try this next. I mean, I'm gonna try it. I mean, we're just gonna eat this next.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
Ooh. I'm loving this. Soy, garlic, okay. I know sometimes the risk of these kinds of flavors is that sometimes it has too much soy and you're like, you know? But just so crisp and it's just so tender. And the flavors are just balanced out, yeah? Do you get that perfect crunch, you know? Delicious, guys. And I gotta say, the biggest standout for me in this film were the visuals, the cinematography. I noticed, and I don't remember this being his thing in his movies, but I watching it, I noticed that a lot of the scenes were almost in one takes, you know, and it's just like pans and it's just tracking, like, you know, there wasn't a lot of coverage. Like, I think at best there was like 3 shots in the scene, you know, 3 kinds of shots, except when it was like the climax. But that felt so refreshing to me, so nuanced, and I think that's also somebody who understands actors, you know, because that's gonna help out the editor, that helps out the actor. You give him more playing room. You know, Robert Eggers, he understands that. And it just feels like everybody was in sync. The tone was, you know, nobody felt like they were in a different movie. And this doesn't feel like any other horror movie. And I would say the biggest responsibility that you have visually with this film is trying to capture the horror of, you know, Count Orlok. Like, how do you introduce him? How do you make such a strong impression on people? How do you scare the people? Because if you don't have that trait down, then you don't have a movie, essentially. That's probably one of the biggest things you have to worry about for this film, making this, you know, adapting this to screen. And the way the cinematographer captures that is genius, because it's matched with practicality, you know, lighting, everything was just practical. There was no CGI. Even when there was like snowflakes, all that was real. He said that he used like potato flakes, and I'm like, what? Potato flakes? That's crazy, yeah. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but like when you first see him, the way that he's introduced it was the only way to go, essentially. Oh no, I was gonna give away something, but no. I mean, I would just be giving away how they're introduced, and I'm not gonna do that. But I think the greatest, at least for, I mean, this is what I think, the horror part is more effective when it's left to the imagination, and I'll just say that. And when that's the way they introduce him, I was like, whoa, I'm feeling just as Nicholas Hoult feels. Like, he's like, oh, I by being here. Like, that's the thing about him. He knew from a long way home that this was not smelling right, you know? But he still chose to go, and he was like, I gotta lock this deal for my girl, you know, I gotta... Let's take another bite, guys. Mmm. Ooh. Okay, this is a big one right here. I get the napkin, you know. Mmm. I'm a bit scared that I'm gonna have a stain or something, and I'm just not gonna notice, and the whole video is just right there, you know. Mmm. Sorry. Hey, let's do that. Performances. Easily standout Lily-Rose Depp. She is slowly becoming one of the greatest actresses of our generation because she's proven people wrong where she's like in an iffy project, but she manages to be such a standout. She is amazing and literally in every project she's in. Her range is absolutely crazy. And this movie, I love that the focus was more on her rather than Nicholas Hoult. You know, Nicholas Hoult was the damsel in distress, while Lily-Rose Depp, you know, her and Willem Dafoe, who also has a phenomenal performance, as always. I mean, he's Willem Dafoe, you know? But working closely together to finding out, like, okay, like, how do we kill this vampire, you know? And she holds such power in her presence in every scene. Her possessions were absolutely crazy work. The fact that she did all that for real, you know, like on set, like she practiced that, and that was because that also could have killed the movie in my opinion. If that was just like one, there's so much shot coverage, and it could have been like 10 shots in this like movement, and or that could have been CGI of some sort, you know, looking like the Fantastic Four from 2004, you know, like it could have been so cheesy is the point, and it wasn't. It was actually, I believed it more, and I was afraid that the online memes of you know, with that scene was gonna like kill the movie, you know, for me, like that experience, but it didn't. If anything, I'm like, I think everyone knows that it's like funny, and it can be seen as funny, but we're just, you know, when we're critiquing a movie, like that was hands down like really just effective in her part in portraying that. All right, let's go for it. I'm just in love, you know. I'm in love with the Jibber. I'm feeling like T-Pain right now. I barely bite it and it just comes off. It's I definitely had like the craving of watching like a disturbing film, horror, you know. And this fulfilled it. It was, I got my fix, you know. All right, let's go for another bite, guys. I haven't. This fork hasn't made a cameo in a while. Look at this. Look at this. My special fork. That I only use. I literally only use it for these videos. And they were cheap. It was like a set. It had like knives. Like I had a cutting knife, a fork, a spoon, and a chopsticks. They were about like $5. That was crazy. I was like, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, another flat. I like flats. I think people hate on them too. Or, you know, I don't know if that's the general opinion. I don't know. It's because I know somebody that doesn't like flats, and I'm like, what? That's crazy. Trying to wipe that clean. I'm trying to wipe it clean, you know. I don't want to damage my wrap, you know, that I didn't clean it. Guys, I do not know if I'm going to finish all this, but I sure would try. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Why am I intensely looking at it? Like it's my prey, you know? Some lion zebra type beat, you know? You know, I always feel so bad when those, like, when you see, like, you just watching TV, you pop open a little documentary, a little National Geographic, you know? And then you see, like, the zebra's wild. You know, the zebra's surrounded by wild packed animals. These lions, you know? It's like voiced by like Benedict Cumberbatch or something. And I got a boiled egg up in this mug. Alright guys, look. The potential that I could drop this is very, very high. I'm doing it for y'all. Hell yeah, it got the focus. Oh, it fell in here. Ooh, oh Lord. Ooh. Boiled egg. I'm gonna get the farts real bad. Sorry, you guys are eating. Sorry. But you already know. Honestly, I should start putting disclaimers in these channels. Like, if you don't like, you know, me going on tangents about, you know, other than that in the movie, or like just being a bit like, like being a bit like gross and smacking while I eat, then This channel's maybe not for you. That boiled egg is perfect. The one thing I would say about this is that it's sweeter than I expected. I expected it to be more like a stew hot, so like spicy kind of dish, but it's okay. You know, I mean, so I don't know too much about Korean food. I'm ignorant. All right, hold up. Oh, what is this? It looks like soggy tortillas, like soggy chilaquiles, you know. That was fire. Oh, I think it's like tofu or something. Like soaked, not soaked. I mean, like sliced thin tofu, you know. Honestly, I don't know. You know, I'll get one wing and one boneless, and then I'm gonna call it. All right. Maybe give me. All right, a little drum action, little drums. Let's go for it. Oh, dang, these are big. And these are huge. Oh! Alright, I guess this one do. I think I can eat this whole. Alright, guys. That's gonna be it. I haven't even finished my food yet. That's gonna be it, guys. I got super full. I ordered, as always, more than I eat. And Nosferatu, guys, you gotta watch this movie. Please watch it. Definitely gonna get it when it's out on physical media, like for Blu-ray for sure. I wonder if at some point it's gonna get a Criterion Collection kind of credit. I hope so, because I can only imagine like what the cover on that looks like. That's gonna be it. Thank you for joining me as always. I love y'all. Be safe. See you on the next one. Peace.